College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Texas A&M's offense takes the field for the first time today. On the run, it's Murray. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's got room. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Aggies moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But man, just a mishap, a little overthrown.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Direct snap. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So this opening drive finds a bump in the road here on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie!
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Georgia Tech's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the field. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Toss to the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. this crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Good timing on the quick out. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
From the shotgun, the inside give. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Murray. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Gonna run it. It's Woody. He's gonna lose a yard on that one. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. That's good for fighting Texas Aggies. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Murray. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Leaves it with the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Southern Miss is having its way offensively, just marching up and down that field at a breathtaking pace. They're up 14 over San Jose State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it down the middle. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. And here comes the punt team. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. They'll go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds a man on the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the 2nd ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
The Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, great zone coverage in the back end by this defense. A lot of eyeballs on the quarterback. Great job. The ball comes out, and you can see, Jesse, that defensive secondary on a string, break on the football, and they go force the INT.
And that's what this defense wants to do. They want to win first and second down, bring their dime personnel on the field third and long, play that zone defense. There's nowhere for you to throw the football, and they get a critical takeaway.
Quickly out to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's good for a fighting Texas Aggie.
Give to the running back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. On the run, it's Murray. Powers through the defender. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Got it behind the line. It's Gibb. Touchdown, Aggie. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. They're setting up the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Looking to throw on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gets it out quickly. Got room at the 35. Lots of running room. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
The Yellow Jackets are threatening on 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Woody. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Makes a grab on the shot. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Quick release by the QB. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got it in the middle. It's Gibbs. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Works the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That's good for a fighting Texas.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Caught in the backfield. It's Murray. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
That's good for a fighting Texas Aggie.
He'll set up to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Murray. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tight end now in motion. He'll keep it himself. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know.
And the returner will be dragged down. Just about 30 seconds to go in the half. How aggressive do you want to be here? He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun 1st half than you? And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Got his man in the middle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gibbs. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. To the air on first down. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. He's got it on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. Flips it out to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. He'll do it himself. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Coming out with it, it's Parrish. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the grab on the left. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him Lining up from the 34 on first down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Got it in the middle, it's Gibbs. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41. First down here for the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's first and goal at the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Aggies! And the pummeling has started. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. So an 82-yard drive there. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. That last completion sets him up on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Yellow Jackets will have it first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This has been the problem for the offense in this game so far, guys. They're getting down into the red zone, but they're not able to punctuate these drives with touchdowns. They've had to settle for field goals already, and getting sacked on first down in the red zone again is putting them in a bad position all of a sudden, moving backwards. The offense has got to be better in this critical area.
The Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's the give off the left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee and... Start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Quarterbacks and receivers have got to be on the same page with respect to hot routes and sight adjustments. And those always happen when DBs come blitzing and they come running free like that. You can't put that one on the offensive line. That's on the QB and his receiver not being on the same page.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for space. It's Woody. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the ground with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Creates a little space. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He is at the line of scrimmage. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Running into the open space. Turning it on. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Nothing to do with the football and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Got a man, it's Walters. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Use the play fake, now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for this offense. They'll move the tight end. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. He'll sneak it. Scores on the sneak. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Southern Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Hattiesburg for some time. They're up by 25 over San Jose State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Fires to the big fella. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. Snags it down the right side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Lost the defense, he's wide open. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Fit it in the window for the score.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Breaks into the open. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're down to the 20. 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Cross. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cross. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.